Hey, thanks for joining me again on Conscious Living, my channel. I'm Flower Bomb. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing good. I think so. I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm looking pretty good. Curls pretty good. Dressed pretty good. You know, pop my collar pretty good. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about what I eat. You know, since I'm trying to think consciously about life and what I put into my body and how I take care of myself, I decided that I was going to start eating plant-based. And for the last couple of years now, I have done some research. Dr. Sebi is one of the people that I've researched, and I use a lot of his food guidance to eat, and just a few other people, but mostly they're vegan, plant-based. And so I have taken some of the things that they recommend to eat, and I found that it has worked for me. But in the past, I treated it as a diet. I didn't treat it as a change of life. And by me being more conscious, I have to change my lifestyle all over. From how I take care of myself, to how I think, to how I speak. I need to be accountable and more conscious. And that's why, I decided to stop eating meat, stop eating animal products, and try to be more plant-based. So I talk about it to some of my friends and family, and they are always asking me, well, what do you eat? What do you do for this? What do you do for that? So instead of me just, telling people the same things over and over again, I decided to shoot a video. So we're actually going shopping in my kitchen, but it's very easy. It won't be such a long video like some of my other videos are, but I spread it all out on the table on kind of the stuff that I eat. I do shop at Aldi's. I get a lot of my food items from Aldi's. Some of the other items I get them from a specialty store like Whole Foods or Festivals or Woodman's. And out here where I live at, they have Cashwise, has a nice vegan section, so I get some of those specialty items from there. So why don't you come along with me to my table and I will show you the spread. All right, so here is the spread of most of the items that I purchase from the store. Like I have my almond milk right here. I get that from Aldi's. And this is like my favorite cereal. And I believe Aldi's has about 4 different types of this cereal. But this one is my favorite one. It has mango in it. So I love it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I also have my hemp seed, my hemp hearts. I put these on my meals, give it a little extra protein, a little extra fiber. Put that on there. I get my lentils, and my lentils I make sprouts with them. Sprouts are awesome to eat because they're live foods. And here is a jar of lentil sprouts that I am currently making right now. So once these are done in a couple of days, this whole jar will be full of sprouts that I can eat. And eating live foods is the way to go. I snack. These are some of the things that I snack on. The creamy coconut bars, all organic. The chunky strawberry, organic. And these you can get from Aldi's. Also the garbanzo beans. The Simply Nature is all from Aldi's. This is the quinoa. Even the pinto beans I make my refried beans with. Vegetable broth. Who knew they had vegetable broth? So if you're looking for some things to substitute with your foods with, because this is a big change. And if you start small and little by little, you can make those changes. Instead of using regular flour, you can use spelt flour. Instead of using corn oil, vegetable oil, you can use grapeseed oil, olive oil, coconut oil. I usually do baking goods with coconut oil. It gives it a little coconut taste. And if I fry anything, I fry with my grapeseed oil. I usually saute stuff with olive oil because olive oil is low heat. If you put it on high heat, you destroy it, and it's no good for you. Instead of using butter and margarine, Earth Balance has a really nice, buttery spread. I really like this spread. Has no soy in it. It's awesome. And I got this from Walmart. Instead of Miracle Whip and mayonnaise, just mayo, it is egg-free, dairy-free, and all natural. It's awesome. I love this stuff. I make all my little salads and things with that. My almond salad. I make an almond salad. Now, because I'm not eating meat, I'm missing that B12, those B vitamins, especially B12. And so I use this nutritional yeast seasoning. It has kind of a cheesy taste to it, but if I'm making something that is cheesy, I'll put this in it. I put this in some of my meals just to add that B12 to it. You can't even really taste it when you just add a little bit to it. Also, my chia seed. I use a lot of chia seed in my smoothies, and what I do is I get my mason jar, fill it up about this much with chia seed, and I add some spring water to that, and it'll have a gelatinous. It'll get kind of like jellied, and I put that in my smoothies, and my smoothies have a bump of protein and fiber without the grit. Without the grit, because I was putting that in my smoothies without doing that, and my smoothies would be a little gritty. I didn't really like that. I like my smoothies smooth. And these are some of the seasonings that I use. I have some sea salt. I usually use Himalayan pink sea salt. That's the best salt to use. Very natural, coming from the sea. You want to get away from that Oho iodine salt. And then we have some natural grains that I cook with, organic. And we have our quinoa, Aldi's. Here's some more seasonings. Cayenne pepper. I no longer use black pepper anymore. I always use cayenne pepper. It has actual really nice properties to it. And I use this organic Bragg's seasoning. Bragg's has a plethora of seasonings and different products that are just awesome for you. So I put this in a lot of my different foods that I cook. And I got this from Cashwise and also from Woodman's. You can get this from. And then here are my sweeteners. I use the guava nectar. You can get this from Aldi's. All the Simply Nature products on this table came from Aldi's. So as you can see, Aldi's has a nice spread of organic items. My organic honey. I also have my raw honey. This stuff is awesome. Minnesota grown, raw, unfiltered honey. Really good. Put these in my teas. And then a lot of people don't know, cocoa, if you get it without all that extra stuff in it, it's vegan. So sometimes I make chocolate bars. I can show people how to make chocolate bars. I make the chocolate with the coconut oil, and you can make chocolate bars. I also use 100% maple syrup for my pancakes that I make with my spelt flour. So all of these items right here are some of the things that you can use to substitute the things that you're eating at home. Flaxseed is good to put on yogurt if you eat yogurt. I don't eat yogurt because most of the yogurts, well, all of the yogurts that I've seen have dairy in it. So my flaxseed, you can grind this up. You can put this on anything you want to eat. It's really good. Also, There's a new company out. Well, I don't know how new it is, but I just found them. It's called Corn, and they make a ton of meatless, soy-free, fake meat. So if you got a hankering for some meat, check out these Corn products. They're awesome. And then instead of me using peanut butter, I use almond butter. And this one is, of course, from Aldi's, and it is non-GMO. And then we have our hazelnut spread. I really like this hazelnut spread. It is not, non-GMO, but, keep looking in your stores to see if you can find some non-GMO chocolate spread. It is good for a good snack. So basically, these are some of the items, most of the items, my almonds and my walnuts and my organic coconut. I make granola trail mix with. And so these are most of the items that, we eat in our house, and it helps me to, maintain that conscious living that I want to maintain. So if you have any questions, please hit the comment section below. I can help. If you have any questions about things, I can offer some substitute for certain food items that we all eat, that we've been eating for many years. I also want to show you my hemp oil. I also put some of this in my smoothies in the morning. Hemp oil is an organic superfood. You see all the omega-3s in it? It's lovely. So there you have it. You have seen what is in my kitchen and what I use to cook my meals. If you have any questions or comments about anything, if you need some ideas on how you can replace some of the items that you use to cook and eat with more conscious items, more healthy items, please leave it in the comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, love you guys.